Hello there. I am John the Hater, the call-in from yesterday. Look, I want to discuss a couple things, but first I'll just clear the air and own some things that definitely got wrong. Obviously there is homophobic people in Canada. That was never the point of my call-in. I tried to make that clear. And then obviously I'm in conversion therapy in some deep dark corners in Ontario. Yeah, it is probably happening. Is the federal government's law going to change that? Hopefully. Anyways, I am not pro conversion therapy. I hope I made that abundantly clear. Those are the two big ones. I obviously want to own, because yes, there are homophobic people in Canada. Yes, there's crazy conservatives too. I mean, the only reason I said I was conservative at the start was kind of how the intro, the screen call process went. I mean, they wanted a hater, and I knew if I said I was conservative, that would, raise a red flag, a green flag, however you want to put it. I knew they'd potentially want to talk to me for that reason. I'm not conservative. It's not about me though. This isn't about me. I'm just trying to explain to you why it came off like that, or why I claimed to be conservative at the start of the call. Because this is the process you go through when they're screening you. So essentially, I get into the call queue after calling in 60 to 100 times, just hitting redial. I get into the queue, and then Cam picks up. I can tell it was Cam right away. It was cool talking to you, Cam. And I actually had a story about sleepwalking and a funny little incident that happened there. But Cam goes, look, they want a hater. They want someone who has an issue with Ethan. That, everything I said is true. I'm a big fan, but that's why it's so annoying to watch the guy lately. From what I perceive, essentially just pander. Maybe there's more to it than that, but let's leave it there for now. So I did have some content that I had actually written out that I had a problem with. But here's the kicker, guys. I've never been live before with 50,000 people listening. And it was surreal. It was like talking to I don't know, TV stars you watch every day. So having said all that, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to explain, I was scattered at the start and definitely thrown off. He was screaming at me. The host of the show was screaming at me.
System's a fucking joke.
What bothered you about? You're not answering my question. Why do you keep talking about other things?
There's bigger, more important things.
What bothered you about what Justin Trudeau said about banning conversion therapy?
And I was screaming back. It was pretty hilarious, actually. So yes, there are crazy conservatives here. Yes, there's homophobics here. Yes, conversion therapy, as much as it sucks to admit, is probably happening in the country. Even now. But that is not why I called in. Those were never my issues. And, Dan picked up on that right away. Dan got me pretty good when he goes, well, I'm much more liberal than Ethan. And he is. That's fair. But Dan's also much more fuck the system kind of guy. At least that's my read on it. Maybe I'm off. But it's those things I usually tend to agree with Dan on. He calls the bullshit where he sees it. I don't think Dan thinks Joe Biden's a super smart guy. I relate to Dan in a way that he's a little he's a little more bitter, he's a little more angry, a little more cynical when it comes to certain things. He's smarter than Ethan. Peace and love. Peace and love. He's just a lot smarter, it seems. So I appreciated Dan somewhat helping me clarify and then, just absolutely trouncing me with the Vancouver Sun article. That's some good content, I hope. Okay. Now that I've addressed all those issues, I kind of want to just get into what my actual point was. And the funny, the irony is that, Ethan proved my point. by the way he treated me and by the way he focused in on that one part of what I said, didn't really listen to my argument. Now, Ethan, check this out.
To it, including your dad, just like last month, saying conversion therapy is a good thing. Does anybody want to address the fucking points I made?
I mean, yeah, exactly. Would you like to address the point I made? I accused you of being a hypocrite, and you called me a homophobic, or, implied that I was homophobic. So you literally just showed that you don't like when people do that to you. You get why I was frustrated and screaming at you now, Ethan?
The man is pro-conversion therapy. Okay? Does anybody want to address the points?
And I mean, by the way, you did say multiple times now, as you can see, that Jordan Peterson is pro-conversion therapy, which you tried to deny during the call. You did own it eventually. Yeah, dude, I think you're full of shit. I think you know when you're lying, too. I really do. I think you know. I think you're smart enough to pick up on when you're catching yourself in your many contradictories lately. So you spin it. Talking about spin, there's another fella who kind of agrees with me on that.
There's the part. KFC. Watch him spin this. Before or pop up. These people need an intervention. Trust me. Put their nose up there. When was this ever about quantity? Sorry, I just spit. When was this ever about amounts? They said, we'd love to try it. He said, Ela, would you like to look at Hildy, would you like to look, fine, whatever. A menu to decide if there's something here you like. She says, I don't want anything from there. This was never a discussion about, do you want 50,000 chickens, Hildy?
That's for you, Ethan, okay? I still respect you. So, you see what I'm saying? I mean, I agree 100% with Nick Ocado there. Like, at no point, I watched that episode, at no point was quantity a thing. So I don't know, Ethan, if you're battling Alzheimer's, early onset Alzheimer's or something, because you do actually seem to forget stuff. I do think you're doing it on purpose. Maybe it's shtick. Maybe you're operating at a level that transcends my understanding. But I don't think so. So, I mean, even Nick Ocado sees that, I don't know, it's almost like he purposely misinterprets things. But you purposely conflate things, especially when you're getting flustered or you think, I don't know, you get called on something like Nick Ocado called you on that. And you're like, oh, you misunderstanding. Like, no, dude, you got caught. Just say I was defending my wife. I don't know, man. But like you did the same thing to me, and then look at what happened with Nick Ocado. Look what happened with Jeff. I mean, at what point do you realize maybe you're a little out of touch? I don't know.
Something. So this guy is my guy. I love this guy. You guys love this, right?
We're confused.
We were very confused.
Yeah, we weren't sure why you sent it. Like, what was the appeal?
You don't like it?
Let's watch it first.
All right, here. Clearly I'm not alone in finding this funny.
Oh, I don't think you're alone.
So let me tell you, your guys' taste is too refined. You guys are too comedically aligned.
The humor was that you were sharing these boomer memes with us in the chat.
This isn't a boomer meme. This is a Zoomer meme. A boomer. Why would that be funny that he's making noises with his mouth? Is it a good, dude? Is it good or not? I mean, you guys really being so haters. Funny. Is the TikTok funny? It's not rocket science.
I mean, yeah, dude. It's unbelievable to me that you thought that content was funny. Like that's painful to watch. It's just painful. I mean, I'll just close by saying this, dude. Your obsession with height is strange. Your obsession with hairlines. I get that it's like your one thing. So, I mean, you are the hairline king. I'm not doing so good there, bro. So have at it. Have at me. I'm not going to come to your house or nothing. I promise. It comes off as super insecure. It's just, I worry you've gone so far down the rabbit hole, so deep, that you actually refer to men as alphas and betas now. And I don't think it's ironic anymore, sadly. Having said all that, guys, I did really enjoy the call. I'm not hurt. There's a lot of comments out there, saying I should be ashamed of myself or, embarrass Canada. And I do apologize to my fellow Canadians. I did misinterpret some things in the heat of the moment. I was randomly selected for a call that I didn't really think I would get through on, and then got engaged in like a pretty heated yelling match with someone I consider like an idol. So yeah, I was scrambling. I do hope I stuck to my guns. I hope the content was enjoyable to some of you. I know some of you were fast forwarding. That's fine too. But Ethan, I just hope you'll take this video as me kind of just trying to explain, me trying to get the actual point out. This was never about, this wasn't even about Peterson or Trudeau. This was about you, my doggy. You're the guy I called to talk about, and I was just trying to point out your tactics are becoming, alarmingly close to that of Fox News, the Tucker Carlsons, the people you hate, the people I hate. We all should hate them, but you're better than them. I expect a higher standard from you. Like I said, I know that's not really fair, but don't be lazy. That was my point. And yeah, that's it. That's it. We'll see where this all goes. Maybe nowhere. Maybe I get canceled. Maybe I don't care. Anyways, peace and love. War and hate.
Okay, fair enough. It was a misunderstanding.